Hello folks, and welcome back to the shed. It's a long time since I made the last video, especially in here in the shed. And in today's video I'm going to show you how to change a wheel bearing in this, the Mini. And I'll go through step by step, A to Z, on how to do the job. Because I'm Jim and you're watching Jim's Shed. So, the bearing, it's been grumbling on this for a while. It's a rear wheel bearing and it's the offside or passenger side. And I got this online. It's from a company called Comline. And it's, I'll put a link in the description below, the part number. Cost about €100. You can buy the actual bearing individually. I don't recommend that because it's too much work. So I think you're better off just buy the whole hub, right? It's about £100, about €90 sterling, about €110. So it's not going to break the bank. And special hello to Emma up in, I think she's from up in Loud. She wants to know step by step how to change a wheel bearing because she wants to have a go at it herself. And this is a job. Yes, Emma, you can do this yourself. All you want is a bit of spuds and cabbage, a bit of muscle to get the wheels off. If you can get someone to take the wheels off and jack the car up for you, you'll be able to do this. And I'll go through, show you exactly how to do it. So we go around to the side of the Mini now and we'll have a look and see what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to take off. We're going to take off the old one. So JP, not my trusted cameraman. Patrick is not available today, so JP is our new cameraman, and we're going to go through all this. Hopefully you can see what's going on there. What I'm going to do is, the first thing you need to do is take off the wheel, right? When you have the wheel off, we want to take off the disc. To get the disc off, we'll have to disconnect the brakes, right? You don't have to disconnect the brake pipe, just the brake itself. So what we do is we'll commence fire by, you just take off the dust cap here, right? And I'll just put everything behind me as I go. This is an M12 Allen key, like so. And we'll do the same at the bottom, like so. Put it somewhere you know you'll be able to retrieve. Oh my God, there was a bit of pressure on that one. Now, to remove totally, make sure the handbrake is off, right? Which it's not. So you have to make sure your handbrake is off. Okay. Handbrake is now off. Okay. So it's an M12 Allen key. No. It's not that either. So, what I could also use, perhaps, is now, hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm doing the sliders as I call them, and you'll probably notice the way, look at that, they're lovely and free. That allows the brakes to slide from left to right. The purpose of that is so that the brakes wear evenly. You know, they don't wear too much on one side. So that's the purpose of that. So now, okay. Next thing I'm going to get is the pliers. We'll come around again to the front, and I'm going to remove the spring. So, do that. Grab a pliers. And take off the spring, which is like so. Little spring there. Lovely, lovely. And we'll okay. So what I'll do is I'll continue with this, removing this. Make sure I can get it off. Oh, look at that. Good maintenance, right? They were easy to get out. Poor maintenance would be very hard to get out, so it's always good maintenance. When you see sliders that come off easy, that's what's called good maintenance. So we'll just pull out the brakes like so. There's the pads, you can see the pads there. Pads are okay. So I'm just leaving that like that. The reason why I took out that is I want to get the disc off. So there's a screw here, hexi screw. It's what it is I think it's a T50. I might have a T50. I think I left one here somewhere. T50. Do I have a T50? I do. So, word of advice when taking these off. I'm going to put this flashlight here so that you can see exactly what's going on. When you're removing these, you always want to make sure use an impact gun. Don't use a ratchet, because you could round off the edges, whereas an impact gun won't. An impact gun is it shocks, it frightens the whole thing. It just bang bang, you know. So I'll use my gun to do that. So I have the gun here. Okay. Okay, let's give this a go. See how we get on. So, oh, I like it. Flashlight fell though. Yeah, that's tight. So, right, that didn't work out. So I might have no choice but to use a bit of brute force. Now, how am I going to do that without causing any consternation? Yeah, okay. Try that. I thought that had come off there now, but it didn't. Oh, that's tight. Oh. Whew. My God, that's tight. That is really tight. Is it coming? It is. I think it is.
Yeah.
Is the whole lot twisting though? No. It's not. That's unusual. Very unusual. What I'll do is I'll use a bit of persuasion. I do have, what do you call it? They normally come straight off. I'll tell you why it's not coming off. There's a reason. There is a reason. And the reason is because the wheel bearing is gone. It was overheating or heating, and that's why this is. So I have this device. It's called an impact thingamabob. So anything that's contrary and that doesn't want to loosen, I can thus use this which is loosening, which is tightening. So long since I used this now. Yeah. So right to left. So long since I used this. I forget how to use it. Do you believe that? That sounds a bit stupid, but right, that's tightening. So I need to loosen it. I need to put it this way. Right. So long since I used this thing. Left. That's tightening. We'll pause for the moment until I figure this out and come back momentarily. Yeah, my impact driver got it out. And the reason was it got, because the bearing is gone, it heated the whole hub, and so okay, you can pause again now for a minute because I want to right, we got the disc off and the nut. I put the nut back in where it belongs. There, like that. And I'll just leave that there. Now, the next job is to take off this. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 very, very difficult bolts to get off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a little bit of penetrant, on it and give it a while. And we'll have a cup of tea and come back when give this a chance to make sure you keep your brake pads away whilst putting on. A bit of penetrant there, like so. Now, pads nice even wear. Look at the gap that you have on each pad, look, the same. And the reason for that is, it's all down to these are kept maintained and kept greased so that the caliper can slide from left to right. Yeah, that bearing is not great now, I have to say. So we put plenty of lubricant on that, and I'll give it a chance, and we'll go in for a cup of tea, and we'll come back and continue with the video. Right, so I'm under the car in a sort of inebriated position. We don't have the luxuries of a lift here in this shed, you know. It's just a shed, like, you know. So there's 4 connecting bolts, like so. And you'll see the 4 of them in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put a bit of penetrant. We've had a quick cup of tea. And I'm going to make an attempt to loosen them. Let's hope this works. I'm using what's called a wobble extension. It means I can move it around. So let's pray and hope. Oh, 1 down, 3 to go. Woo. Oh, I like it. Look at that. Ah. Right. This one is always difficult. Contrary. Can't believe how easy they came out. Woo. Oh yes, now where's that gone? It's out anyway, but it's somewhere down there. I'll get a magnet later on. I can see it. Okay. I'll try and get it out here awkwardly. There we are. Okay, that's 3. Now, this is always the hardest one. Light is an issue, but see if I can. No, I got that one. It's below the old, what do you call it? It's not helping things here. The yeah, okay. Drop link is not helping things, so I wonder if I come in this side. Right, I'll just tap it like that and pray. Oh, the sound of silence has worked. Oh my God. Get out now is the next thing. And retrieve. There we are. There is the offending bearing. Oh yeah. It feels rough. It's I'll try and explain this to you. as you turn it, there's a grumbly sensation of it. That's the best way I can describe it. Now, as I said earlier in the video, right, you can go into the stupid activity as trying to take this whole thing asunder and taking the bearing out. Don't bother. Listen, don't even go there. You know, just take off the whole thing and get rid of it. You know.
Good advice.
We're going to pause again, right? Because as you can see, I'm going to wash the pause, right? And we will resemble the video, and we will prepare the vehicle for installation of the new bearing. So the bearing is off, right? Now, don't just replace. I want to clean off this area here, just give it a rough. However, be very careful. That little thing you see there, that's the ABS sensor. So we don't want to damage that. But I want to clean all this compository off, and so that the new bearing will just, or the new hub as we'd say, will just slide on in there. So without further eloquence, I shall get a brush and yeah. I've considered changing these for aluminium. The R56 has the, what would you call it, suspension arm is an aluminium, not steel. All this has, I will at some stage, but for now we'll you know, that's for another day. Now, replacement bearing. Where is it? Here it is. It comes pre-greased, plug and play. You just shove it in and screw it on. But yeah, I just want to make sure I'm going to attempt this. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. I'm going to attempt to get I might get JP, my trusted cameraman, to hold this here whilst I put in an adjoining bolt
from the rear.
Okay. I won't let you down there because you're in your good attire. So I'll just get you to hold that. It's quite heavy. So I will get it's basically the reverse. I'm replacing those with, the bearing comes with fresh nuts, and there's no need to put Loctite in these. Loctite is actually built into the tread, so it's, you know, it's part of the manufacturing of these bolts. The bolts that come off are a 13 mil, but these are a 15. So look, that's just the way they come, you know. I'd say this part, BMW OEM, is probably 200 euros maybe. But that brand there is a good brand, you know. So, and I only do 3,000 kilometers or 3,000 miles a year, so, you know, look, it's fine, you know. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk around here while so this should be relatively easy because it's just a reverse of what I've done previously. I'm just trying to get the camera so in such a way so that I can now I'm going from a 13 to a 15, 17 actually. No, 15 it should be. Alright. Now that what I'll ask JP to do is go up and get me a 15. No, I think you brought one down, didn't you? Did you bring one down earlier, JP?
That might be a 15 there.
Okay, hold that thing again.
Yeah.
It's a 14. No. What I need is a 15, so I'll hold this whilst you go up.
Okay.
You bring the camera with you and get a 15. Oops, alright, don't worry, leave it there, it's okay. You go down and get a 15 and yeah.
15.
This? No, it's a 16.
16?
Sorry now, but this is just typical, yeah.
Sixteen.
16. I like it. I like it. So, right, JP, offer it back up again. Yeah, I like it. I like the way that went in. I like the look of that. All I want is one
Just a holder in place.
to make the connection. Just let it out a bit and just
Oh yeah, guide it. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once you have it guided in, just put her into position. All right. Okay, I think that's fairly good. Right, you can come round here now with the camera, JP, and we'll
No, she's I'll pause this.
right, come around. So oh, bigger. Oh, I like that. Now, I'm going to get the torque in a minute. I have to look it up to get the proper torquage. I think it's 120 Newton meters, but I will look it up and let you know. Especially for Emma up in, I think she said she's up in Loud.
Yeah, that's it.
And Emma sounds like a lady who's precise, so she's going to want precise and accurate instructions. So we will certainly, this is set now, this gun, just in case you're wondering, I have it set to a low torquage. So just in case you're wondering, I'm sure he's slamming it on with an impact gun or not. It's set to a low torquage anyway, so now I shall get the torque wrench and look it up. We will pause for the moment and reassemble in a few minutes when I check the torquage. Okay, I wasn't far off. It's 127 Newton meters of foot-pounds. That's what I have this set to. So we will 127. Now let's get this on. Have I right? 120. Just checking on the light here. Oh goodness, these, when you have a lift you'd have this done in half the time. Whew. Okay. Yeah. I want to make sure I have this set right. I don't want to end up 120, 124, 3, 27. Oh. Go on, you good thing. Oh, what a sound. Love that sound. I love that sound. Oh, Lord. Oh, lovely. One more. One more. Whew. Oh Lord. Oh, there you go. Right. Put everything back together. I'm quite happy with that. And oh. 125 plus 5 plus 4, 125 plus 2, 127 pounds of torque. 125 and 2, 7. Brilliant. Now, right, let's put everything back together. Let's put everything back together. And get the flashlight. I'll finish this side. And now, much smoother. Oh, I love that. I love that. Right. Whew. Yeah, so how will I go about this? Whew. I'll put the disc on first, then I'll put the brakes on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wasn't it? I think it was like that. Now, now I think I might have to wind back the brakes a bit because I'm not going to get those brake pads on. For the moment. Just put this on to stop it from turning. While I'm putting the yeah. Anyway. I wonder will I get away with putting the pads on this way and then just I might get away with it. See, get a bit of light here on this. Let's see if I can shove this on. I doubt it. I might have to get the kit. I might have to get a kit and wind in that a small bit, just a small bit. I think I'll do that. So now Emma mightn't have this kit. If she doesn't, I'll put a link in the description below where she can get this kit. It's by a company called Sealy. It's just a brake winding kit, and it's just I only need to go a small bit. So first of all I want to get the right size first. On the Mini, as far as I can remember, the Mini was this one. As far as I can remember. Yeah, it's that one. So what I'll do is I'll put that on, attach it like so. Now I'm not going to bother using this because I only need to wind it a small amount, just enough to get the pads on. So I will try I'm not saying it's going to work, but we'll try. Yeah, I'd say I will have to. I don't want to have to go to the bother of hooking the whole thing up. But now try that. Now try that. I'll just try and see if I can get that. Actually, that's wrong. That's actually wrong. Come out. It's this way. This way. Just away. Yeah. Right. What I'll do is I'll put that there, like that. And just see how I can put the calipers back on without having to, you know, it'd save a lot of time. Just like that. Happy days. Okay, we get our 2 sliders. We'll put them back in. Here they are. Everything is just turned around in Jim's shed. What I'm going to do there is I'm just going to give them a little clean. So we'll go over to the workbench and we'll just give them a little just give them a little bit of a clean, you know. Very light. Some people put grease on them. I don't. I'll tell you why. Grease is very buttery. I use this stuff, chain lube. It's much better. Grease restricts the movement, slows down the movement, whereas a little bit of chain lube, well, that's not chain lube, that's brake cleaner. What am I doing? Jim, come on, wake up! Here we are. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Oh, that's now, how will I explain that? That's like, I want to explain this so that I'm not explaining it in a derogatory way. Feels really nice. We'll just say that. We won't say any more. Feels lovely. Okay, on with the video. Anyway, okay. Yeah, you know what they say, lubrication is everything. Okay, so. Oh yes, oh, look at the way that slid in there now. Very nice. It's so nice. It's like it's falling out of my hand. It's so free and nice and lovely. Oh, okay. So now, JP, you can come around this way with the camera. You can see what I'm doing. Whew. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just putting this back in there. Like so. never over tighten your sliders. There's no need to. So like so. What's going on there? Like so. That's all, you don't need to tighten any more than that. You don't need to tighten any more. Most importantly, dust caps back on. Like so. Yes. Now, all I have left to do now is put the spring on and put the wheel back on and job's oxo. So we'll put the spring on now. Can be tricky, but we should manage it. You can see that. So you can either start at the bottom and then work your way up to the top, whatever suits. Always want to make sure you get in properly, straight. If you don't get it in straight, it won't go in right. Now, it was in and came out again. Not to worry. Okay. Once you have it in there, you just kind of tap it in place. You just tap it in like that. That should be flush, and the reason why it's not flush is probably because it's upside down. So I'll try this. No? Okay. Okay, we'll try it again. We'll put this side in first. And hopefully that's more like it, I think. There you go. That's it. Fully in. Brilliant. Brilliant, JP. I'll get you to put on the handbrake.
Okay.
Just go in and apply the handbrake, and I'll just make sure everything is good here. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Now, putting on a wheel, right? I showed a video of this before, but I have a little device I use to put the wheel on a car, especially a big heavy alloy wheel. And they're just little 20s I got made up. Just apply one down here. I can't get my flashlight to stay on. We'll get there. Whew. Oh, Lord. You grab the wheel there, JP, while I just tighten up this grub screw, if you can. Brilliant. Now I'll just show you. So, we'll just shine the light here just to show you what we've everything is ready. It's just these two little it just helps things along, you know, when you're putting on a wheel. Guides, because they're so heavy, you know. 18-inch wheels are not light commodities. They're pretty heavy. So basically the whole idea is to guide it. There's the offending. There we are. Where are the wheel nuts? Ah, here we are. Right. Oh, that didn't work out too good now. So much for my wheel invention. I think it's because the car is so high up. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. Handbrake on.
Yeah, I'll pull it up more. Hold on.
Do, yeah. Go around the far side, JP, and just give her another little notch. Just because I pulled the plunger, I wound them in a bit. Happy days. Brilliant. Brilliant. I like it. Oh, Jesus. Woo. Now. No, I'm going to have to start the car and pump the pedal to pump the brakes. So I'm going to, hopefully that doesn't fall off.
I'm going to pause video until we're ready to resume.
Are you paused? So I had to start the car and pump the pedal because I wounded the what do you call it? The wheel just slides on like that. Grab the wheel nuts there. there. Right, I'm missing the wheel nut. Okay. Whew. Okay. So.
Here it is.
Well done, JP, found it. My trusted cameraman found it. That's how you press the wheel bearing. I'll turn up the torquage on this. In the meantime, I will gather up the tools and we will go for a spin and we will check for silence to see is that humming gone. I'm confident it will be. Handbrake could do it another little pull if you don't mind, JP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just another click will do. That'll do. Oh, lovely. Very nice. Tell you when to let it off. Whew. Okay, you can let it off now.
Handbrake off completely.
Yeah. Yeah. So, lovely feel to that. Yeah. Yeah, lovely feel to that. I'm going to gather up all the tools and next time when we unpause we'll be in the car going for a test drive. Right, so everything's back together. We're going to go out the road here now and have a look and see how this thing sounds. Hopefully. I'll close the windows. Yeah, I know the sound is gone. It's the humming is gone. You know, it's all. Close the sunroof as well for video purposes. Brilliant. All you can hear is the supercharger whining and the exhaust. Brilliant. Yeah. boot. So, oh yes, brilliant, successful installation in Jim's shed. They're not hard to do. So Emma sent me a comment wanting to know how to change a wheel bearing in the Mini Rear wheel bearing. Yeah. So brilliant, successful job. Quiet as a mouse. I wouldn't say quiet. Hence the other noise, but that's good noise. You know. So yeah, all's brilliant, all is good. We'll wrap it up there, folks. Once again, don't forget, like, share and subscribe. Until the next video. It's a while since we actually did physical work in the shed. It's been more car reviews than anything else. So yeah, it was nice to get my hands dirty and share it with you folks out there, you know. So yeah, don't forget, like, share and subscribe, and tell all your friends about Jim's shed. And Emma, best of luck in fitting the wheel bearing in your Mini Cooper. And until the next one, thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.